Fozzie
Yeah.
and Jerika and Joshua.
Just Fozzie? Good morning. How's everyone doing? Excellent. I'm Bob Sanborn. I'm President and CEO of Children at Risk. And for 20 years, we've been doing these awards, these rankings for schools all across the state of Texas. And we started doing them and I'm a big fan of college football, and so I love the rankings of college football. They come out every week. And so I went to Florida State as an undergrad, and I was used to seeing my school there. And one of the things as working at Children at Risk that I really wanted to highlight was this idea that people would get excited about college football rankings, and I wanted them to be very excited about what was happening in our schools in Texas. And if they weren't excited, for them to want to do something and to be activated to try to change things for the better. And so we started doing these school rankings 20 years ago. We started just in Houston, and then the Houston Chronicle is very interested, and so they started putting a lot more attention on it. And then we expanded to Dallas and all across the state. And across the state, we basically rank a little over 7,000 public schools. And we look at all of the students that are in public schools. And public, magnet, charter schools, everything that are public schools, we're looking at them, we rate them, and we rank them. And we found that legislators were also very interested in this. And we wanted them to sort of feel a little bit of competition so that they would want to fund their schools a little bit more. We now also spend a lot of time in Austin focusing on funding. And one of the things that we saw in this year's school ratings is that our schools are actually getting better. And, we had this lag right after the pandemic, and they slowly started coming back. But for many years before the pandemic, we saw this slow increase in terms of improvement, especially amongst those schools that serve economically disadvantaged kids. And for all of us who are educators here, we understand that's the hardest group, right? When you have a group of kids that are coming from economically disadvantaged families, and I was one of those kids, you realize that this is the group that we really want to work on. Across the state of Texas, 65% of all of our public school students are economically disadvantaged. They come from economically disadvantaged families. So that means that in Texas, we have to work that much harder to make sure that our schools are better. And so when we see this improvement like we're seeing, it's sort of an amazing thing. It means everyone's doing the right thing. And when we look at districts across the state of Texas and regions, what we saw also in Houston is that Houston is getting substantially better. And some may say it's because of HISD, but it's not. It's district after district after district that are getting better in our area. And a lot of times, in most cases, it's because it starts with a leader at the top and then leaders within the schools that are really doing the right things to make sure that their kids can be successful. So that was very nice. And when we looked at Houston as a region, historically, Houston has always been in the top 3, 4 school districts, not districts, but regions in terms of doing well with school students. And this year, Houston was the second best in the state. For the first time, West Texas sort of went into the top, El Paso area right in there. Houston was next, followed by the Valley, and then Dallas. And so we're very proud of what's happening. Some people often ask, what's the worst? I'll just say this, they hate me in San Antonio. So, but Houston did super, super well. I think that the other thing that we wanted that was noteworthy for us is that we do a grade A, B, C, D, and F. And we saw significantly fewer D's and F's in the Houston region, and we saw more A's, B's, and C's, but certainly more A's and B's than we've ever seen before, which is really a nice thing in the greater Houston area. we do a thing called gold ribbon schools. And gold ribbon schools are those schools that are over 75% economically disadvantaged, but are still getting an A or a B. And we saw an increase in those gold ribbon. This year, we also changed a little bit of our formula around the methodology, and I'll talk a little bit more about the methodology in a minute. But one of the things that we changed is that we used to exclude charters and magnets from this gold ribbon formula. So it was just sort of neighborhood schools. So if we did that again this year, we still would see an increase. But this year we decided, since we saw so many extraordinary magnets that were serving large percentages of economically disadvantaged kids, we saw some really high-performing charters at the same time they're doing that. We thought we would include them for the first time in 20 years. We're starting to do that. And so that was important for us. The other thing that I really think worth mentioning, and this is very good, this is important for the media to understand, is that for 4 years, the state legislature really did not increase funding for public schools. And so we've seen this improvement without this increase in funding. And then this last legislative session, everyone talked about this big surplus of money going to public schools. That was just the regular increase that they didn't do for 4 years. And so as we move forward, I think, what are the possibilities if the state legislature said schools are a priority, not vouchers, but our public schools are a priority, and if we funded them accordingly, the possibilities that are there. Because we have the leadership in Texas, we certainly have the students, we all know that, and we really could be doing a lot better. And so while we talk about more gold ribbon schools, we still all know that there are many schools that aren't where they need to be, and that's really an important thing for us. So I think the other thing that we noticed is that in regards to charter schools, Houston is really the hub of high-performing charters. And traditionally, with YES, KIPP, and Harmony, we've seen a lot of really good things happening in the Houston area. And then there is IDEA in the Valley and Uplift in North Texas. Those are sort of the preeminent charters. Houston is really seeing the high-performing charters sort of succeed at levels above some of the other places across the state. I want to talk a little bit about methodology, and then I want to bring one of the high-performing superintendents to speak before we give out the awards. Our methodology is basically we have 4 baskets for high schools, 3 baskets for middle and elementary schools. First off, we look at pure test, how do kids do on that test? And a percentage of the school grade is how kids are doing on the STAR test. Then what we look at is growth year to year. How are students growing year to year, right? And so we look at how schools are doing in regards to that. Third, we then look at how does your school compare against demographically similar schools? So in apples to apples, oranges to oranges, how are schools doing in comparison to schools that are much like yours? And then at the high school level, we use things like some of the College Board stuff, the ACT, SAT. Those are some of the things that we also bring into the equation. That's how we do this, and that's how we've been doing it about like this for 20 years, and we've seen some real changes. I want to bring Superintendent Latanya Goffney's here from Aldine. Aldine has been one of those districts that has seen this big improvement going on, and so I saw her here this morning. I said, you need to speak, so Latanya, come on up and say a few words. Give her a hand, guys.
Thank you. Let's give Bob and the Children at Risk another round of applause. 20 years of shining a light on some of our most under-resourced, underprivileged children throughout the state of Texas. Truly, I'm grateful to be here for many reasons. And I know I'm proud superintendent of Aldine ISD, where we serve nearly 60,000 students who attend schools that are 100% Title I. And our teachers, our leaders, and everyone, they're doing great work. But it's not just happening across Aldine ISD. It's happening across the state and across this region, and it makes me so proud because when you see me and I'm introduced, and I appreciate the kind words, but I think back to the fact that I was one of those economically disadvantaged students, born in poverty that you cannot even imagine, experienced things that you cannot even imagine. But when I went to school, that's where the magic happened. I had great teachers and great leaders and those who pushed me and encouraged me and inspired me, and consequently, I was able to graduate being the first in my family. And so I get to do this work because of the teachers who poured into me. And so as I think about this moment, I wanted to clap several times, and I know I got to be dignified. You know, I was raised in the country, but I know how to act like I have a little bit of sense. But I got excited. I got excited because when we see data, sometimes we don't get excited. Because as educators, we know behind every single data point is a kid. It's a student who needs us to show up and do the great work every single day. And so to see the data moving post-COVID and to see the fact that we have moved up as a Houston region, we also recognize and realize that leadership matters. And across this city, across this region, we have great school board members, we have great superintendents, we have great chiefs and assistant supes and leaders and principal supervisors. But more importantly, while I say leadership matters, while I know that we need additional funding and all of those different things that they've already alluded to, if you would just join me in giving a round of applause to our teachers who are making it happen every single day. Every single day. Because while I remember my superintendent and I remember my principal, I remember every single teacher who poured into me. And so we have teachers who are doing great work across our region. And so while we're going to applaud and we're going to hear from principals and leaders, it's our teachers who are making it happen for those who are the most underprivileged throughout and those who are affluent as well. And so we thank them for that work. And we thank you, Children at Risk, for the work that you do every day to make sure that our public schools do better and deliver on the promise of a public education so that every single child can graduate with choices and opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I just want to echo those words of teachers being so important. For every one of us that grew up in an economically disadvantaged household, that grew up in poverty, we can always point to that teacher. I grew up in Puerto Rico, and we didn't say Mrs., we said Missy Perez was my teacher that was just so encouraging and saying, you know, Bobby, you can go to college, right? So it was important. That's what they called me, Bobby, by the way. So anyway. I think that the one other thing that I wanted to say as we recognized the work that Aldine has been doing is that there are a couple of districts in the Greater Houston area that sort of, when we looked at, we just saw that they were doing extraordinarily well. Devers ISD was one of those school districts that we saw doing well. Tomball, Martha Zamora's out there doing some extraordinary work. Friendswood ISD and Pearland ISD is another one of those districts that is doing well. And I wanted to recognize also Katy ISD. And one of the things that we see, especially when I visit with colleagues around the country, is that the suburbs in Houston are very diverse, right? We look at Fort Bend and Katy and Pearland, and these aren't white suburbs as you might see in other cities. These are diverse suburbs. And I love going out to Katy because in Katy there's this large population of Venezuelans, right? And they call it Katyzuela is what they call it. And I always love that whole idea that they would take Katy, which you think as being just this like little, anyway, very good. All right, I want to get right into some of the best high schools, middle schools, and elementary. I also want to thank Mr. Moss and everyone here at Carnegie Vanguard for helping our students, for welcoming us. Thank you guys very much. Big hand of applause for Carnegie. I don't know why we have it here every year, Mr. Moss. I don't know what the deal is, but we do have it here quite often, don't we? So let's go to elementaries, and what I'm going to do is I'll do the top 10, and then we have a few people from each of these that are going to say a few words. Not necessarily the top school, but always one of the extraordinary schools that's here. And we'll start with elementary, top Houston Elementaries. Number 10 out in Katy ISD is Stanley Elementary. In Houston ISD, number 9, Roberts Elementary. Number 8 out in Sugarland from Harmony Public Schools, Harmony Science Academy. Number 7 from Spring Branch ISD, Spring Branch Academic Institute. And speaking on behalf of Spring Branch Academic Institute, Thayer Hutchinson is here, the principal. Come on up there.
You got confused on that, but that's okay.
Is that,
Cayman McIver.
oh, you're Cayman. Okay, very good. Okay, very good. Do we have a Okay, Cayman, come on up, say a few words.
Gosh, no, so my name is Cayman McIver, and I have the privilege of being the director at Spring Branch Academic Institute. This is a huge honor. Thank you for having us today. But I will echo what was said earlier. It truly comes down to our teachers. We have an incredible district that really believes in every child every day, and they allow us as leaders to have the resources to allow our teachers to do great work. And I would tell you every single day that our teachers and our students show up ready to learn, and that's what creates these incredible results.
Thank you very much. So Thayer, what school are you?
Memorial Drive Elementary.
Oh, Memorial Drive, okay. Okay, I'll try to go. Number 6, Commonwealth Elementary, Fort Bend ISD. Number 5, Stafford STEM Magnet Academy, Stafford ISD. Number 2, Memorial Drive Elementary School. Thayer, you're here? Thayer, come on up, yes. Thayer Hutchinson, the principal.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Good morning. On behalf of Memorial Drive Elementary, I want to thank Children at Risk for this wonderful recognition. At MDE, we believe that great schools begin with great people. Our teachers are the heart of everything we do. You've heard that over and over again this morning. My job and our team's job is to clear the path for them. When we remove the obstacles and surround them with trust, resources, and encouragement, our teachers can pour all of their energy into what truly matters, which is supporting and loving kids. We are incredibly grateful for the Spring Branch ISD board, my superintendent, my community superintendent, Jennifer Parker, who's here today, because the support allows me to focus on removing obstacles for my teachers. One of our mantras at MDE is "Your story matters." It guides us in how we treat our students, our staff, and our families. We honor every story that walks through our doors, and that belief shapes the joy and success you see on our campus. Thank you for recognizing MDE and all of the incredible schools in Houston. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Thank you.
There, I also want you to know, and Jennifer to know, that you guys are one of the best in the state as well. When we did the whole state ranking, you guys came out, so very good. Congratulations on that. Yeah. The #1 elementary school in the Greater Houston area, Mandarin Immersion Magnet School. So congratulations to them. Feel free. Yeah. I want to go to middle schools now, and the number 10 middle school is an extraordinary school, and it's part of a series of schools that when we look across the state, we see the Young Women's Leadership Academies, and they are doing extraordinarily well. And I remember a number of years ago when the first one opened, or one of the first ones opened in Austin, and every year we'd have, much like we're here today, we would be at the Young Women's Leadership Academy in Austin. And because we see these schools do well, and it's sort of this power of what happens when you put young women who have this intellectual curiosity together. They just do extraordinary things. It's really no surprise to any of us, is it? But the number 10 middle school for the Greater Houston area from Aldine ISD, Young Women's Leadership Academy, Jerica Jackson is here. Jerica, come on up.
Thank you. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. As the founder principal of Aldine Young Women's Leadership Academy, I am honored to receive this award on behalf of our school community. And the young women are marvelous. I'm constantly amazed about the work that they do. And I definitely want to share this award with the students because they work hard every day with our teachers, our faculty and staff. Because of their hard work, their dedication, commitment to our campus mission, as well as the vision, we are able to do the things that we do. And I'm also grateful for the profound partnership between Aldine Independent School District under the leadership of Dr. Latanya Goffney, as well as Young Women's Preparatory Network under Lynn McBee. Because of their collaboration, we're able to have this foundation of success. So again, thank you for the acknowledgement of this award. We'll continue to do the work that we do, where we hold high standards, high expectations, and high support for our students. And at YWLA, our ceiling becomes our floor. In other words, our previous results become the baseline to excellence. Thank you again.
All right. Number 9 from Katy ISD, Beckendorf Junior High. Number 8 from Conroe ISD, Collins International. From Katy ISD, Seven Lakes Junior High School is number 7. Number 6, Katy ISD, Garland McMeans. Junior High School. From Spring Branch ISD, number 5, Cornerstone Academy. From Conroe ISD, number 4, Mitchell International. Fort Bend ISD has the number 3 school with Fort Settlement Middle School. Spring Branch ISD, number 2, the Spring Branch Academic Institute, and which we've talked with already. And then T.H. Rogers from Houston ISD is the number 1 middle school. Give them a hand, guys. All right, now let's get into these high schools. We have 2 principals here from 2 of the high schools. Number 10, East Early College High School, Houston ISD is number 10. Number 9, Clear Horizons Early College High School, Clear Lake ISD, and April is here. April Tidwell, very good. Yeah, give her a hand, guys.
Good morning. On behalf of Clear Horizons, I'm honored to accept this recognition from Children at Risk. As an early college campus in Clear Creek ISD, our mission is to equip all students in success for college, career, and community leadership. Our students face a rigorous academic journey, and when asked what has the greatest impact on their success, my students always say it's the teachers and the staff. That's the heart of Clear Horizons, dedicated educators who build strong relationships, offer unwavering support, and believe in every student's potential. This recognition is a reflection of our staff's commitment to excellence and the incredible achievements of our students. Thank you for celebrating our work that we do to ensure all of our students have the opportunity to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Back over there. Clear Creek ISD. All right. Number 8, Harmony School of Innovation, Sugar Land. Number 7, from Tomball ISD, the Tomball Star Academy. The number 6 high school from Katy ISD, Seven Lakes High School. The number 5 high school from Houston ISD, North Houston Early College High School. The number 4 high school from Houston ISD as well, Challenge Early College High School. From Houston ISD, number 3, Kinder High School, HSPVA. The number 2 high school, and usually there's this, between 2 and number 1, there's always this little competition, right, between DeBakey and Carnegie. This year, number 2 is DeBakey High School for Health Professions. They do a great job. And the number 1 high school in the greater Houston area, Carnegie Vanguard High School. And Ramon Moss is here, my good buddy. Come on up, Ramon, say a few nice words. And by the way, you're looking super sharp today.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Carnegie Vanguard High School and the Houston Independent School District. We are very delighted to once again be part of the Children at Risk ranking. So we have a tremendous thanks that goes to Dr. Sanborn and all of the Children at Risk staff. Thank you so much. We are very fortunate to have key stakeholders who share a vision towards education, including our administration, our staff, parents, but especially our students who are brilliant, number 1, and then our teachers who work with those students' gifts and talents to lift them even higher. So thank you once again for this recognition.
Thank you, man. Congratulations again, Carnegie Vanguard students. Yeah, absolutely. All right. So I want to do the Gold Ribbon High Schools, and these, we're very proud of Gold Ribbon because this represents the majority of schools across the state of Texas. And one of the things that a lot of people don't know is that 10% of all the kids in America live in the state of Texas. And so this is a big population of Americans that are living here in Texas. And so we do our darndest in the state of Texas to make sure that this 10% are going to be successful. And then when we look at that, 65% of those kids, right, are economically disadvantaged, we want to make sure that they're getting the best schools possible. And I know that every leader here agrees with this, right? That this is the group that we most strive to serve, to make sure that we break any cycle of poverty, that we make sure that these kids are part of this vibrant economy that we want in Texas. And it's a challenge for us, right? Because there's such a division in the state of Texas between the wealthy and the not wealthy. And it's one of the ways that you equalize that is through quality public education. And so we're proud to have these gold ribbon schools. At least 75% of the kids in each of these schools is economically disadvantaged, and they're getting an A or a B. The top gold ribbon elementaries in the greater Houston area. Gregg Elementary at HISD is number 10. Kip Shine Prep from Kip Public Schools is here. And Tara Morris is here. And Tara, number 9. Kip, come on up. Give her a big hand.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes. Good morning. My name is Antara Morris, and I first want to say thank you to you all for the amazing recognition. When people ask what makes Shine special, it's not, like you all said already, it's not the data, it's the people. It is my students who come year after year. It's my families who choose to bring their children to us. But more than that, it's my staff members who commit the time, the effort to go above and beyond for our students. We are beyond proud of this recognition. Not only did we earn our A rating this year, but this is our 3rd consecutive year doing that, and that is not easy work because our kids deserve the best, and we go above and beyond to give them that. We believe that we can create a school that is rigorous and joyful, and when you walk the halls of Shine, you see just that. So thank you guys for this honor. I'm beyond proud of the work that we're doing, and thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. I know I'm going to mess up this order here somehow. So the number 8 school, Gold Ribbon Elementary, is Thompson Elementary, Aldine ISD. Miriam Acosta, are you here? Very good. Come on up, Miriam. Yes, absolutely. Oh, and you have a colleague with you as well?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Come on. Thank you so much. Good morning. I'm Miriam Acosta, principal at Thompson Elementary, my assistant principal.
And my name is Georgia Hawkins. I'm the assistant principal at Thompson Elementary.
And we just want to say thank you so much for this recognition. It truly is an honor to just know that people out there are noticing the work, and I cannot take any of the credit because it really just comes down to every single teacher in that building. We've all said it, teachers, they make a difference. And when you have a campus full of teachers that are showing up and they are looking at data before you're having to go to them to say, hey, what's going on with these students? What is the plan? They're already telling me, Ms. Acosta, this is what I'm going to do. This is how we're pulling kids. And so as a principal, when you hear that, it just makes your job a whole lot easier. And then all I say is, what can I do to help? What can I do to make sure that you can continue showing up every single day, making sure that our students are getting the best of you every single day? And so this award definitely goes out to the teachers. It goes out to the students that put in that work daily, and also to the parents for our community at Thompson Elementary, because without the parents and without their support, we just, it would make it even more difficult. So I'm blessed. I accept this award for our campus and for our district, Aldine ISD. So thank you for the support, and it's an honor to be here.
Thank you. The number 7, Gold Ribbon Elementary in the greater Houston area, from Pasadena ISD. It's Sparks Elementary. Erica Kirk is here. Erica.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. At Sparks Elementary, mindset matters. As a campus that serves over 90% economically disadvantaged students, we believe every child can succeed regardless of economic status, race, or ethnicity. Our teachers are the heroes of our story, and I have one of our 3rd grade and 4th grade here, making miracles happen every day through determination, thoughtful customization, and creatively crafted lessons built on layered, personalized learning. We have a team of instructional coaches coaches, certified interventionists, a librarian, and instructional paraprofessionals who rally around our students and teachers, providing extensions and helping us to close gaps. We believe that success is rooted in a whole child approach. Through the Leader in Me program, grounded in Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, along with field trips and college and career experiences, our students are expanding their dreams, clarifying their purpose, and shaping their future goals. I want to thank Pasadena ISD for fostering a culture of equality, opportunity, and high expectations. Our district's Portrait of a Graduate provides a clear vision of the skills and attributes our students need for future goals and success. We begin building that foundation in elementary. I want to thank Superintendent Dr. Tony Lopez, our school board, and the Pasadena ISD Education Foundation for their strong support of academics and for creating a culture that values our students, as well as the teachers and staff whose selfless spirit and servant heart show up each day to meet the needs of our students. Sparks Elementary, along with Pasadena ISD, is committed to changing the trajectory of students' lives. Thank you, Children at Risk, for honoring and recognizing our efforts to be difference makers in the lives of children.
Congratulations. All right, the number 6 elementary, Gold Ribbon Elementary, from Cypress Fairbanks ISD, Hair Grove Elementary. The number 5 from Houston ISD, Henderson J Elementary. From the number 4, also from Houston ISD, Brookline Elementary. And number 3, from the School of Science and Technology, part of the Harmony District SST Champions, Fauzi Shemshak. Is Fauzi here, by the way? I know he was going to try to be here. No? Okay, very good. Well, we want to give them a hand, the number 3 school, SST Champions. Number 2, charter school, Amigos por Vida, Friends for Life Charter School. And then the number 1, Gold Ribbon, Elrod Elementary from Houston ISD. Give them all a big hand, guys. Let's go to Gold Ribbon Middle Schools. Number 10, Baylor College of Medicine, Middle School, Biotech Academy at Rusk, Houston ISD. The number 9, Gold Ribbon Middle School. Speak here as well. Yes Prep Northline, Yes Prep Public Schools. Zakaria Usri, the principal, is here. Zakaria, is there? Very good. Nice to see you. Give her a hand.
All right. First, good morning, and thank you to Children at Risk for this incredible honor. It is a privilege to stand among so many schools that are being recognized for the deep commitment to the success for every student. On behalf of our students, families, and teachers, and staff at Yes Prep Northline, I am honored to accept this recognition. We are especially proud to be a part of a community of schools where proving every day that a student's zip code does not determine their future. At Yes Prep Northline, we focus on joy, academic achievement, and developing character, leadership, and a vision for college and beyond. This honor reinforces our mission to close the opportunity gap, create equitable access to academic excellence across Houston. Thank you again, Children at Risk, for shining a light on schools making a difference. And thank you to our revolutionary students, staff, leaders who are here with me today, families, our founding principal, Brittany Magruder, and the Northline community. This recognition belongs to you, so I'm very grateful to accept this award on your behalf.
All right. And let's go to number 8, Morris Middle School, Pasadena ISD. No, that's the middle school. Yeah, that's right. That's where I am. Number 7, Yes Prep Southwest, Yes Prep Public Schools. Number 6, SST Champions, School of Science and Technology. Number 5, Middle School, Yes Prep 5th Ward. Number 4, Harmony School of Innovation in Houston. Number 3, Friends for Life Middle School, Amigos por Vida. And number 2, Project Chrysalis Middle School, Houston ISD. And then the number 1, Middle School, Gold Ribbon Middle School, Young Women's Leadership Academy, Aldine ISD. Congratulations again. I'm not going to make you speak again. So. I know you want to, though. All right. Let's go with the top. These are the top 10 Houston Gold Ribbon High Schools. Number 10, Yes Prep Southwest. Number 9, Yes Prep 5th Ward. Number 8, Yes Prep North Central. Yes, prep, got it going on. Number 7, Alief Early College High School, Alief ISD, representing here, Kristen Hunt-Cathy, Chief, is that right? No, we have someone else who's here, right? Stephanie Mitchell, is that right? Stephanie, come on up, Stephanie.
Hi, good morning. My name is Stephanie Mitchell, and I'm part of the leadership team at Alief Early College. On behalf of our principal, Mr. Matthew Skiles, and Alief ISD, we want to thank Children at Risk for this wonderful recognition and all these people that we're standing here with. And of course, none of this would be possible without our amazing teachers and our incredible students. At Alief Early College, our mascot is the Knights, and our motto is every night, every day. We believe that every child, no matter their background, no matter their zip code, they should have a pathway to college and career. Every child should get the opportunity to be a leader. Every child should have the opportunity to gain the skills necessary to be successful in whatever comes next for them. Our kids continue to rise to this challenge every day. They continue to inspire us and encourage us to do the work. We want to thank you again for recognizing us and acknowledging all the work that we do at Alief Early College. We'd like to thank our district office for all your support and trust as we continue to do this work. And again, we want to acknowledge the teachers and the students. They're the reasons we get up every day, and they're the ones that do all the work. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, number 6, Sharpstown International, HISD, and the number 5, Houston Gold Ribbon High School, Blanson CTE High School, Aldine ISD, represented by Joshua Van Donsel. Joshua, are you here? Come on up, man.
Thank you. Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Josh Van Donsel. I'm the proud principal at Blanson CTE, and I brought with me a guest.
Good morning. My name is Ashley Yancey. I'm the curriculum assistant principal at Blanson CTE High School.
I had to bring with a guest because I truly am honored for the award with Children at Risk, and it made me think of the community and how it's not just one person that does the work at Blanson CTE High School. We have been blessed since we've opened, to earn an A by TEA every year, and we really set to define our brand of excellence and our goals every single year with a new group of students. Blanson CTE was made for career and technical ed, and we really believe that while we seek to have college opportunities, we also want to make sure that students have the career technical ed side as well, so that they can pursue a career that's in high demand and high paying. While they might come to us with a socioeconomic obstacle, we want to make sure that they know that their chances are just as likely as anybody else to be in the headlines and make a difference every day. It gives me pause to know that, again, I'm not in the work alone. I want to give a huge shout out to Dr. Goffney, the executive leadership team in Aldine ISD for working towards career and college readiness every single day and making sure that our work has a huge impact, as is one of our statements and our themes this year in Aldine, is to make sure that we have an impact, and it's part of our leadership goals and definitions. So again, just honored and thank you so much.
So, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, the number 4, Gold Ribbon High School, KIPP Houston High School, represented here by Jeffrey Roy. Jeffrey? Jeff? There you go, man.
Thank you. I'm Jeffrey Roy. I'm the proud principal at KIPP Houston High School. And I want to start on a personal note. I moved to Houston 15 years ago, and one of the very first events that I attended was a presentation by Dr. Bob for the staff of Teach for America. And I just remember him speaking about the urgent need in our community for high-quality schools. And more than that, not just the need, but the untapped potential that sits in our classrooms every day. And so I'm extremely proud 15 years later to get this recognition from Children at at risk and the fabulous work that they do. We say our school is a place where magic happens, but there's no magic in magic. It's all in the details. And I think one of the main details that makes our school a successful place and a place where children thrive is our unabashed commitment to our AP for All program, because it's about access. So every single one of our kids graduates having taken 6 or more AP classes, and that's not true for so many of the kids that look like our kids and have the life experiences for our kids. And so we provide the access that's really important for them, and side by side with that, fostering a place where relationships matter and our kids feel seen and heard. We've talked a lot about leadership this morning, and I think the magic of high schools is that you get to see kids become leaders, and so building the systems and structures that allow kids to lead through their own learning and eventually lead through their own lives is just a privilege to see come to fruition. And so we're just going to keep going and get our 3rd A.
Congratulations. All right, the last 3 Gold Ribbon High Schools, 3, 2, and 1, all from HISD. East Early College High School, number 3. Number 2, North Houston Early College High School. And the number 1 Gold Ribbon, Challenge Early College High School, HISD. Give them all a big hand, guys. As we finish up today, I want to acknowledge the students here from Carnegie Vanguard that are all going, I know, they're all going to fabulous colleges eventually, right? And one of the things that we know about Carnegie Vanguard is that these are kids that are going to go to great schools, great colleges, and frankly, the kids at all these places, right? They're going to go to wonderful places. And for many years, I got my doctorate at Columbia University, and I worked at Rice University for a long time. And then I was the dean of a college up in New England, up in Amherst, Massachusetts. And I remember going to the annual New England Deans meetings, and everyone would say, oh, you're from Texas. You know, we always want more Texas kids in our schools. It's so hard to get Texas kids. And then when I came to do this work at Children at Risk, what I realized is that there are a lot of kids in Texas that should be going to college that aren't going to college. You know, we know that college isn't for everyone, and we hear that a lot, but I feel like when I go to the state legislature and I talk about kids and the opportunities, what I hear a lot from Texas legislators is that, well, college isn't for everyone. But they're not saying it in the same way that we think they're saying it. What they're really saying many times is that college isn't for black and brown kids a lot of times. And what we try to say here is that college is for everyone. And if anything, not enough kids in Texas are going to college. And we look here at the schools that are represented and the students that are here, and what we realize is that Texas is severely under-colleged. More kids should be going to college. More kids should be more successful than they are. And that's is why we love the work that's happening at these schools, is because these students are going to be the students that are successful, that whether they stay in Texas or not, they're going to be successful and they're going to help their families, and those that are in Texas are going to contribute to this great Texas state that we all love, right? For better or for worse sometimes, but we love Texas, right? And so I want to do a final thank you, certainly to Mr. Moss from Carnegie Vanguard, but to all of the school leaders that are up here that represent so many school leaders across the state of Texas that are doing extraordinary work with extraordinary children, extraordinary students. Thank you all very much. A big hand for all of these guys, right? And at Children at Risk, if you'll indulge me, at Children at Risk, one of the things, when we're in Austin and when we have staff meetings, one of the things we do is at the end of every staff meeting, I'll say, for children, and everyone yells back, for children. And if you guys could do this with me, for children. For children. For children. For children. Thank you all very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.